Alright, it's 1903. Look at that. I time traveled. No, still Monday. I wish. So, this is a fandom thoughts vid. And if you've never seen this playlist and never come across these videos, I go over fandom shit, my personal opinions and all that. You might agree, you might not. If you do, cool. If you don't, I don't tell you. You came across this video, you wanted to watch it because the thumbnail was awesome as shit. So, what Disney doesn't get right or doesn't understand about CBMs. Now, this does sort of cover what I talked about with the MCU and why that's not working, but it's mostly just Disney itself. They acquire any property, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with it. I'm not getting into Star Wars. I'm not doing that shit. No, thank you. It's not worth my time or effort. This is focusing on CBMs only, but also some properties. But when they get a property, they only see it as money. All they see it as, if they get it, say they get it at the beginning of the calendar year, immediately they look at it, analyze it, throw it to shareholders, and like, yeah, you need to make X amount of money with this before the quarterly or before the end of the year. Or like, this is your goal for the quarterly. That's how they roll with that shit. They don't care about substance. They don't care about anything. They just throw it together and there you go. And you see, it's a common thing, especially with Marvel. All the Marvel films they have, they're all flawed in different ways. Some are good, some are just really bad. But what they don't get is heroes lose. Every time you see a fucking film come out, the heroes always win. Yes, I know about Infinity War. I'm not stupid. That's a shitty example of that. Because all they did was come back and bring everybody back with 3 snaps. Give me a fucking break. Well, technically 4. Literally, it's just 4 snaps. Gone, back, gone again. Fuck. So stupid. So stupid. It's like, how can you be that retarded and make a synopsis based on that shit and blow the budget to 450? That's insane. And they tone down so much too. They take celebrated storylines and water them down for kids. They focus more on the aesthetics, which is muscles, body shots, versus product placement. Can't forget your product placement. It's fun stuff. It's funny. It's a funny thing to see because it's so common you don't recognize it. And what product placement is just, your name brand deal that's a part of it. Perfect example. If you want to see really good product placement or good usage of it, go watch Hot Boys. I know it's a shitty movie, but it's all right. But it's smart, and I did my review on it. But watch it first, then check out my review. Yeah, product placement's a trip for me. I love it. It's so easy to see. It's just funny. But they stick with the aesthetics versus the actual core organic life of the film itself, which is its story. They don't care. They'll take the story and butcher it to hell just for kids. That's sad. There's never going to be a dark CBM out. There's never going to be a string of R-rated Marvel material, despite Deadpool and Wolverine. No. And if you're expecting more diversity and shit, that ain't gonna happen either. Nope. Not really, because they don't know how to fucking do it right. They don't. God damn, they don't get it. Because you can take a complex story and put it out there, but then you have all this pushback. You have the studio who doesn't like how it turned out, so they're like, do reshoots. All these films suffer because of reshoots. Captain America Brave New World, that's coming out next month. That's going to be a shit show. I know it is, because they The way I look at it, the first test they did, it came back negative. Now, to me, that means negative means it was actually good. Yeah. Because as you find out, and this is usually revealed through interviews, the art books, DVD or Blu-ray features, because DVDs started to become extinct. Mm. Yeah, the last DVD pack that I have, or the last time they packaged a DVD was Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Steelbook. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, features and shit. And they're like, oh yeah, it was supposed to be this, but then we took that out and it didn't work. It was good, but it was really bad to higher ups. Yeah. So yeah, Captain America Brave New World, it should have stayed New World Order. Because it fits the fucking frame of time now. God almighty. Uh, But yeah, it's just gonna be a shit show of, Sam fights Red Hawk, and then he beats Red Hawk, and then it comes to a stalemate, and then it comes back around to another fucking film. There's post credit and credit scenes that go nowhere, as always, because that's signature for Marvel. They don't get the characters. They take them and water them down so bad you don't know who the fuck they are. Like, oh yeah, he's cool, he's strong, yeah. Big fucking deal. He has more than that. He's a complex character. He has feelings. He has likes, dislikes. He goes to a favorite area multiple times in a week because it gives him tranquility. He watches a show because it gives him peace of mind. He enjoys karaoke. She enjoys going shopping. She likes to do this, do that. They like this, they like that. You'll never see them adapt an LGBT hero. Fuck no. A real adaptation? Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Shit. You'll be lucky if you see. You'll be lucky if you see a whole string of diverse heroes coming out over the rest of this decade. You'll be lucky if you see that. DC got LGBT right. Marvel did not. Disney does not have how to do LGBT at all. They're stupid about it. They just throw the character on screen. There, they're gay. Wonderful. What else do they fucking do? Oh, they like penis. They like vagina. They like both. They don't know who they are yet. What do they eat? What do they smell like? What's their favorite food? Who's their favorite parent? Who's their best friend? Shit. What animal do they like? These things are important. Fuck, man. And it's so funny because you get all these aesthetic shit. All the aesthetic shit doesn't do anything for the film. It really doesn't. It's just like, ooh, shiny explosions, great. Action, wow. Huh. But they don't get it. They'll take the celebrated storyline and fuck it up. I've talked about this with Civil War. Go watch that video. Better yet, read that whole storyline, the whole arc of Civil War. Then go watch the movie again. Tell me which is better. Because they don't get it. They just don't fucking get it. They'll never fucking get it. They never nail it on the head because they would rather be about shock and awe versus substance and authenticity. They lack authenticity in their films all the time. Like, they'll never do a gay hero. They'll never get an LGBT hero. No, they won't. You want to see a real LGBT hero? You really do? Go watch Freedom Fighters The Ray. Seriously, it's one of the best adaptations for a gay hero. I love that movie. I will stand by that. I will defend it till I'm fucking dead. It is gorgeous. It is amazing. It's fun. I love it. And it's DC, so fuck Marvel. And I like some Marvel films. I really do. And you wonder why there's so much arguing between the CBN community with older films versus new. Because older ones got it right. They didn't care. There was no need to be cohesive and connected and all this, multiple film buildup. It was just, here's the hero, here's the villain. Look, the hero fell, they didn't understand what the fuck happened. Or look, the villain got one over on the hero. That's how it works. They don't understand it, and they don't get that formula. Now they're just like, ooh, shiny. They'd rather throw pizzazz in the shit than actually work the fucking story, Like, how hard is it to keep to the source material? Like, it's not that fucking hard. Like, this generation is not that stupid. They have their stupidity and they have their dumbass moments. Tide Pods, anyone? But they're not that stupid. They know and recognize things. Kids pick up on shit too. It's not hard. I mean, shit, if you could just adapt it to where it actually feels like a CBM, it actually unfolds right. Instead of making it a kid-friendly, kid gloves edition, it would go so much well. So much better. And making everything PG-13 does not help. No, I brought that up too. I was like, that's stupid as shit. Like, give me an R-rated CBM. It ain't that hard to do. Not all CBMs have to be R with language, sexuality, and violence. Well, yeah, you need your violence because they have to beat their ass. But most comics have sex in them. Most of them have language. But it's not fuck this and fuck that every 2 minutes. No. Not at all. It's never like that. It's always some clever shit that they pull out of their ass that I really like. Whereas Disney's rendition is so poorly executed. John Carter's an example of this. I need to rewatch it to give a full review though. Because my last review was like, oh, it's an 11 out of 10. I fucking love this thing. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta rewatch it. But what I've seen art-wise for John Carter and Deja Thoris, yeah, they scaled down a lot. It's sad because they don't... They want to pander to kids. And I get that it's under Disney's brand, but it's like, shit. Why not bring back Touchstone Pictures and release stuff under that? It would work. And I'm not the type that I use apartheid labels like other fucking idiots. Like, it's Fox verse, Sony verse. It's Marvel is Marvel. Simple as that. No need for apartheid labels, dude. Fuck. It's all one brand. Stop apartheid. It's stupid as hell. You sound dumb. You make it sound dumber than it needs to be. Christ. Oh, man. It's wild. Every film is either hit or miss, depending on what you're looking at. Like, if you look back at last decade, 2010s, it was literally hit or miss with a lot of them films. And that goes for every company, not just Disney, not just Marvel and DC. Every company had a hit or miss scenario. Even go further back to when they first started putting them out. Go all the way back to the beginning. To fucking Fleischer. Yeah, go back to that. Start there and then look through the history. You don't have to watch them, obviously. But look through the history. Look through the decades. And see how it changed and then how it fell. how it came back and how it went down again. It happens. And most of the time, the shit was banked around or built around whoever was popular at the time. Seriously, that's how it works. You look at how, I mean, you can pick any story you want. You have, and it's also the era too. You have Dolph Lundgren as Punisher. You have Stallone as Judge Dredd. You have, um, who else was popular for this shit? I'm trying to remember everybody. Chris Evans for Evans and Jessica Alba for Fantastic Four. It was built around everybody that was popular and upcoming. That's how it works. All the time. It's the same as the music industry and all that shit too. Everybody's hooked on Sabrina Carpenter. Big fucking deal. She'll die out eventually. Everybody's thirsting over Sydney Sweeney. Big fucking deal. She'll fuck up in the future and then she'll be a one-hit wonder. So, yeah. And it's funny, like they I've seen so many complaints online. I even deleted Twitter again today because I got so tired of it. Driving me nuts. Mainly, mostly because, mostly because, um, I have had lack of focus lately, and it's so easy to get wrapped up in that shit. But I've seen people complain about suits. I've seen people complain about lines on the suits. It's so dumb. It's just so dumb. And me, I'm civil about shit. I'm so easy, but I'm like, man, I would rather see an all black casting for some of these films. But nobody ever wants to talk about that shit because Caucasians can't see themselves in them characters. Smallest violin. I had to talk to Ant-Man about getting this done. Like, it's really tiny, see? Super teeny tiny. Yeah. Oh, you didn't like that? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Oh. Ooh. Uh, it's just funny. But it's like, do I want to watch these films anymore? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I'm like, fuck no. There are some instances where I do get curious about, like, I wonder really what it's going to be like. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? And then I'm like, all right, so it was kind of a good movie, but it was also kind of a shit show too. Yeah. But going back to product placement real quick, the one thing I like they did for product placement was vehicles. Always with that shit, love it. It's like, oh look, it's a new Ford. Oh, it's a new Chevy. Oh, it's a GMC. Oh, Chrysler, Lexus. I love it. Yeah, I got me a new car today, and it's a fucking Dodge. And it's just there for product placement. It's beautiful. Prime example of that, Laura Croft Tomb Raider. Go watch that with Angelina Jolie. That is literally all about vehicle placement. I love it. Ah, so good shit. So, so good. And even video games. I could do a video on that shit too. That's fun. But CBMs, though, they're fun. They're exciting. And personally, I prefer the older ones because they have more class, they have more substance. They don't worry about being flashy. They don't worry about um pandering to kids. Oh, they don't worry about pandering to kids. Jesus Christ. Um and they were organic. That's the thing that's missing is the organicness of this shit. And yes, this generation is growing up on Disney Marvel. I get it. But man, you should check out older films. You really should, just to see where things were before they got so bad that it's just a CGI cum fest now. It's really bad. Or one of the bigger things is the movie sucks, but the artwork is amazing. Or it's vice versa. Like, I've seen some amazing poster work, and I'm like, wow, this is gorgeous. And the film is like, what the fuck did I just watch? Oh, man. And for those that like to blame everything on women, y'all need fucking help. Some misogynistic assholes. Oh, there's women in this. It's gonna be bad. Do you even watch the credits? I mean, it's a Marvel film. You watched it to the end, correct? Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. You should pay attention to wardrobe. Because guess who makes that wardrobe? Women. Didn't expect that, did you? I mean, fuck, if you're still living at home and shit, and your mom does your laundry, shut the fuck up. So, no. But no, I don't see. Everybody always blames shit on the dumbest reasons. Oh, the movie failed because there's women. Oh, it failed because there's a black man in the lead. Oh, it failed because there's a DEI director or writer. What nonsense are you pulling out of your ass, dude? Come on, think. If you're not going to go see it, then the whole movie fails because of you. Not them, you. But it is also on the studio itself, too, because they churn out so much shit. And there's never any time for projects to breathe. That's their main problem. I brought that up, too. Because if you were to take a long hiatus, 5 years from doing CBMs, and just let everything get quiet for a while and work on stuff that way. And just, really think before you just go, oh, we're going to adapt this, we're going to water it down. Think. Fucking think. I mean, why do you think they won't adapt certain heroes or villains? They're too dark. They don't want to scare the children. Meanwhile, these kids are going through Meanwhile, these kids are dealing with real world shit that's affecting them. They're already addicted to digital heroin. That's smartphones and pads and all that. Um, they're dealing with school problems, probably abusive parents, relatives, whoever, being bullied and picked on, and they don't want to adapt dark storylines because it's going to scare the kids. Are you shitting me? Really? Really? Come on. Ugh. It's like Disney wants to go there, but they don't. It's so strange. It's like Turning Red. I watched that recently. And that's about periods. And one of the things I was like, oh, there's blood in this. I'm like, really? Disney showing period blood? Nah. And sure enough, no blood. And even that whole thing is just very, very creepy. I have nothing against periods. I have nothing against it. I understand it. I get it. I grit the process. But the execution on that was just, ooh. Ooh. Funny, but no. But man, if they would take a break for a good couple years and just let things heal for a while and then come back, everything would be cool again. Instead, they have this fucking ridiculous, retarded schedule of you gotta meet your quota by the quarterly end. You have to meet that quarterly quota to appease shareholders. If you don't meet the shareholders' quota, your balls are in a vice. Yeah. And it sucks because I get needing to meet the quarterly deal. That's understandable. It's like if you have your bills that you take care of each month and you don't meet them, If you're renting or doing a house payment, car payment, all that shit, you miss that multiple times. Repo man comes around, landlord comes around, you lose access to your stuff. And you see it all the time. There's so many vids out there of people getting their cars repossessed because they didn't make the payments. They get evicted because they tore the house apart or missed rent each month. It's wild. I was watching some HUD stuff this morning about that because that popped in my head and I was curious. And man, it's insane. It's really insane. But yeah, it's like if they have a set budget they have to meet by year's end or by the quarterly end, then yeah, I get why they keep posting, they have it range that is gonna make X amount of money that weekend. Then when it doesn't make that, they reassess and shit. It's like that should tell you the fans aren't enjoying your product because you're a fucking idiot. You don't have to write a fucking movie. Oh. And stop putting the directors and writers on a pedestal. You look dumb. Ugh. The Russos can do no wrong. Okay. I. So and so can do no wrong when they're attached to a project. You don't know them. You really don't know them. They've probably done tons of wrong. You just don't know about it because they keep it under lock and key. Am I even like remotely excited about Robert Downey Jr. coming back? No, because that's even more retarded. Because then you're bringing back, then you're putting the standard for resurrecting a character at 95 million. That's sad. That's pathetic. And what's even more pathetic is when they adapt a story, they bring in all the characters. The side characters end up being more popular than the main character. And guess what happens to them side characters? Nothing. They're just there. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you too. I'm also here to help you. We don't go anywhere there. We're just background noise. It's dumb. I got my trusty boomerang. I'll help you. But I don't get a soil and I don't get a single film to myself. It's funny. Oh, it's so sad. Oh my god. It's really dumb. It's a baffling kind of like, I got a cool gun, man. Look at my cool gun. It's got all kinds of colors to it. But I'm a side character. I don't go nowhere. Typical Disney. It's sad. And Disney does not care. They don't give a fuck about the characters. All they care about is money. And you wonder why people pirate stuff so much because who cares about Disney Plus? Oof. Yep. And they're gonna keep raising prices, and it's gonna get so bad. I've even mentioned this about Netflix too, on posts I've seen that eventually by 2030 or 2040, Netflix is gonna be 30 a month, and then probably a decade later, it'll jump to 50 a month. And eventually, all streaming services are gonna be at the standard is going to be at least 30 a month with ads. Oh yeah, definitely. And then if you want premium without ads, it's going to be probably $50 or $60. Bet your ass ain't going to pay that, will you? They wouldn't dare do that. What did I just get done telling you about the shareholders quota? Got to make that money. So, no. But that's all I got for that. So I go on and on about this shit, and it'll be a fucking 2-hour video. But I do have some books I want to run off. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I need to mention this before I forget it. Brian Frood's The World of Fairy. It got taken down. Stupid fucking goddamn rules. Retarded. I hate it. It's stupid because I nudity sexual content. So I appealed that. I'm waiting for it to be put back up. And if it doesn't get put back up, I'll let you know. Other than that, I'll have to substitute another title for it. So, oh well. Good book, though. I really liked it. Pisses me off. And I'm not going to get a slideshow done for it because that'll get me banned off Facebook. Thanks. I'm good. So, that's my rant on Disney. So, I'll be back with books after this is done uploading. So, stay tuned.